Another round of snow in the mountains. This is a live look from Steamboat. Looks beautiful. You see a lot of people out there trying to get their little snow on, whether it's snowboarding or skiing ahead of the weekend. And the snow comes at a time when avalanche danger continues to be high. So this is what it looked like earlier today in Vail. The much needed snow covered the roads, making for dangerous travel conditions throughout the area. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Sam Shocker, in for Phil Lipoff.
And I'm Kim Christensen. We're going to get to the weather in just a minute. It's been such a quiet winter, and now it's coming and coming and coming. So we're going to get to Chris Bianchi in just a few minutes.
And breaking news out of Douglas County right now. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office says an SUV crashed into a house near E470 and Parker Road. This is a live look at the Cottonwood neighborhood. Right now, crews are working to get that SUV out of there. It appears the driver slammed through a home's fence and then crashed into the side. The DC Sheriff says one person is being evaluated for injuries, but outside of that, thankfully no one else was hurt. No cause for the crash has been released.
And also new this afternoon, the developer behind the Harker Heights apartments on Leedsdale Drive just had its permit for demolition approved. If you remember, this is the apartment complex caught fire January 2nd. Just a huge fire, smoke and flames seen for miles. It destroyed the complex that was under construction at the time. It was supposed to be the future home of 283 units set to open in May. However, that fire derailed those plans. We reached out to the developer to find out when the demolition work will begin, and we'll get that to you as soon as we hear. The Supreme Court delivered a major blow to President Trump today, ruling he exceeded his authority when he imposed sweeping tariffs by using a law reserved for a national emergency. The decision was 6-3. Chief Justice John Roberts wrote in the majority opinion that President Trump needs authorization from Congress before exercising those tariffs. The court did not address whether companies could be refunded for the billions they paid in tariffs, collectively rather in tariffs. The president reacted quickly with harsh criticism.
The Supreme Court's ruling on tariffs is deeply disappointing, and I'm ashamed of certain members of the court, absolutely ashamed, for not having the courage to do what's right for our country.
Trump went on to say that he will impose a global 10% tariff through an executive order as an alternative. The new tariffs would come under a law that would restrict them to 150 days. Coming up in just a few minutes, a professor of economics at MSU Denver joins us to explain a little bit more on these tariffs and what it means for all of us. For thousands of employees with Denver Public Schools, there's been some panic and anxiety after they were told their longstanding health insurance was going to change.
Yeah, that's right. It came in a surprise email from Kaiser Permanente, which has been with the district for more than 50 years. And the email said that DPS was dropping them as a provider, and that prompted a flood of concern. Last night, the school board voted to hold off on that decision. And for more on this means that, or what's been happening, here's Jeremy Hohola with a breakdown. Hey, Jeremy.
Hi there, Sam. This has been a bit of a confusing mess for DPS employees who suddenly started to get worried if they would lose their doctor or their continuing care. Behind all of this, some finger pointing.
Maybe, you know what?
From the classroom to the school board.
Instead, DPS chose a process lacking transparency and integrity, leaving employees feeling unsupported and unheard.
DPS staff members have been voicing concern about their Kaiser healthcare plan going away.
I myself am receiving follow-up care for a melanoma that I've had removed. It's an ongoing process. I am in a high-risk category in all of these things. So changing providers is going to be a pain for me.
This was from public comment earlier this month, with Kaiser's president even taking to the microphone.
I'm here tonight because I believe there's a fundamental misunderstanding of the total cost of our health care plan coverage.
And then on Thursday night,
if the community does not feel informed and included, trust erodes.
The school board voted to keep Kaiser for another year after employees accused the district of no transparency.
And it was hundreds upon hundreds of emails.
Earlier last year, DPS told Kaiser Permanente it was no longer being considered for DPS employees, ending a 53-year relationship with the district. A district spokesperson said in an email the healthcare decision was based on general quality and cost. The statement also said Kaiser decided to improperly influence the decision that had been made during a legal and appropriate process. The Union for School Teachers blames the district's insurance consultant, Morton, for poorly projecting healthcare costs for years.
So last night was really a restart to this whole thing, where the DPS board sent a clear message that we need to treat our employees differently.
We reached out to Morton for a response. We haven't heard back anything yet. Kaiser will stick around for the coming next school year, but the district is looking at other health care providers. In the meantime, Kaiser did say in a statement that it's grateful for the board's decision and hopes to continue its 53-year-long relationship with DPS. Sam, back to you.
Jeremy, thank you. Changes are coming to the University of Northern Colorado as President Andy Feinstein announced he will be leaving his role in August. Feinstein has served as president for nearly 8 years. His tenure will officially end on August 1st. In a statement, he said in part, quote, "I'm proud of what we've accomplished together, and I'm equally proud of how we did it through collaboration, shared governance, and transparency, as well as a relentless focus on our students." The school's board said the details regarding interim leadership and the search process will be announced in the coming weeks. Well, if you were tuning into the Olympics before us, you likely already know who won today's men's hockey semifinal between the USA and Slovakia.
But if you weren't, we are going to spoil it for you. So prepare yourself, right? Okay. Team USA dominated from start to finish, defeating Slovakia 6-2. Jack Hughes led the way for the Americans, scoring 3 goals in the victory. It didn't take long for them to get the lead as they scored just 40 seconds into that game. The win means at least one Avalanche player will be competing for gold, as center Brock Nelson is representing the USA in this Olympics. It's the Americans' first trip to the gold medal game in 16 years. Their last trip to the big game was in Vancouver in 2010 when they lost in overtime to the host country, Canada. You have to go all the way back in the time machine to 1980 to find the last time that Team USA won gold in men's hockey. That year, they famously beat the Soviet Union in the game known as the Miracle on Ice.
And who will win Team USA, or who will Team USA play rather in the final? It will be their rivals to the north in the first semifinal of the day. The Canadians had to rally past Finland after trailing 2-0. Avalanche star Nathan MacKinnon finished off the incredible comeback when he scored with just 35 seconds remaining. The two sides will now meet for the gold medal match on Sunday. It will be an early start. Puck drop is at 6:10 a.m., Kim.
Oh,
I know. Will you be up?
No.
I don't think I will either. Although my kids, I still have an 8 and a 5-year-old.
They'll be up.
So maybe I will.
Hockey lasts a long time. So that's
right.
the good news.
Exactly.
And it's kind of like when the Broncos play overseas, right? A lot of people get up or they DVR. And then they can just stay away from their phone and any information and find out what happened later in the day when they watch.
That'll work.
That's your responsibility. Stay away from your phone if you choose to do that. Make sure.
Your responsibility.
Like when Michaela won the other day, I thought the entire world knew, but Spencer Soysher somehow in our newsroom did not know.
Okay. All right.
So it can happen.
Spencer can do it. Anybody can do it.
He knew a lot of other things, but somehow did not know about Michaela. So anyway, it was a surprise to him. All right, Lindsey Vonn took to social media today to share an update following the latest surgery on her left leg. She says the surgery took more than 6 hours. Thankfully, everything went well. She said she's still in the hospital, adding to the end of her post that she said she's taking, quote, baby steps. She's almost there. Vonn has been in the hospital for 8 days since returning to the U.S. She has undergone 5 surgeries. She is truly bionic now, she says. She crashed at the Olympics, if you remember that, 13 seconds into a run nearly 2 weeks ago.